What's going on, Aquarius? This is your girl, Venus Archangel, here with another love reading for y'all. It's looking like whatever you're sitting out and waiting for, you're going to have to figure out whether it's something you could truly commit to. Let's go ahead and get started. What's going on, Aquarius? What's going on? Let's go ahead and get started with your reading here. Okay, so the underlying energy that we're working with is the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, there's a little bit of doubt going on. There's some reevaluating and figuring out what it is that you're putting all your heart and soul into and why, okay? And if it's really something that you can really dive into, or if it's something that's just something that you truly want to do. So, no. In regards to your love life, you're trying to figure out whether or not this, if this relationship is worth pursuing. If this relationship is worth all the effort. Now, you're already knees in deep. So, it's only, you're at this point where you put in so much work. But before you can kind of complete the whole cycle here, you're trying to figure out whether or not, is this worth me putting in all of me, all right? Because you haven't really put in 100% of you in it yet. Now, I know what you're saying. You have... and things like that, and I get that, we do put our 100% in when we, but let's be straight up, Aquarius, we really haven't. You and I, we haven't put in, we probably put in 75%, and this was kind of what the Seven of Pentacles to me says, like, we put in 75% of what we truly, of all of our effort into a relationship. We don't put in 100%. And the reason why is because of this, right? We don't know if, because we're going to put our hearts on the line. We're going to put our absolute all into something. And before we can put our absolute all into something, you have to kind of give that 75% to see whether or not this is worth your time. But it's not the external part that's going to convince you. It's always internal. So what is it internally that you have to look within yourself to give your 100% into? And it's okay if you give 75%, like I said, because, like I said, you don't have everything yet. You don't know everything yet to kind of give that 100%. You're feeling a little uneasy or something like that. Yeah, especially with the Five of Swords coming up. Yeah. Empty victories and stuff, you don't want to be sabotaged. You don't want to be, jumping into situations where there's going to be conflict. Or maybe you do. But right now, you're trying to figure out whether or not it's worth the trouble. So, again, with the 75% thing, if you're not really 100% sure if this is something you want to pursue, then take all the time you need to figure that out. Time is on your side. Especially with Pentacles coming up. You're going to have plenty of time. But until then, I mean, if you want something to happen, you have to put 100% into it. So that's why it's essential right now to really figure out what it is about this thing that you have doubts about and why you're pursuing it in the first place. Okay, and that'll help you figure out what it is that you truly want and whatever you're truly manifesting. And the reason why I'm going to say manifesting, I'm going to get to in a moment. Heart of your reading is the Hermit. So there's been some time apart, some time of separation, or maybe mostly not necessarily the separation, but time of isolation where you look for answers within yourself, take time for yourself, really understand and you can kind of go back into your power and really kind of answer some questions in regards to yourself, right? This is a very spiritual card. So you guys really took some time to go within and really understand and love on yourself a little bit. But it's crossed by the Three of Wands. I feel like this is definitely a good way to utilize this time. I feel like what the Three of Wands is saying is that there is some waiting. Seven of Pentacles. I think honestly, it's waiting on what you need to do for yourself. Because honestly, again, you haven't really necessarily put in 100% of the work to get the ships to come back. Right now, you're still kind of evaluating what it is that you want, what it is that you're holding out for, and why are you holding out for it? Why are you going to put 100% of your effort into something if you don't know if this is truly worth your time? So, no. What you're manifesting won't completely come out to fruition yet until you're completely committed. Until you convince yourself that of what you're doing is worth the effort that you put into it, okay? So right now, no. Right now, you're not really manifesting. You're really trying to understand yourself. You're trying to kind of get to a place where you're like, all right, this is what I want. All right, I like this. I'm going to go into it. And even if it's something that you don't want to go into, it's fine. You're going to be manifesting a new beginning. You're going to manifest something. You're going to manifest something out of it. But right now, you're not manifesting anything because you're still trying to figure out exactly what it is that you are, what it is that you're doing that's going to, bring you that abundance that you're looking for in your love life. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the past, here you had the 10 of Wands. So you did complete a cycle, one that was very burdensome. Good job on you guys. I know it was difficult, okay? But you guys carried yourself through. You guys, you guys prevailed. Pushed through that difficult mess. And you guys you got to a period where, you're exhausted, I feel like. No doubt. And also, you're having to really kind of carry yourself through to the next cycle. So this is partly why you are having a hang up, kind of figuring out whether or not this is something you want to do or not, because it's all about confidence within yourself. This is focusing on yourself. Do you have the confidence to get what you want? Do you have the confidence that you can manifest what you want, even if it is in love? And I know, guys, love is a difficult thing to manifest, but you can do it. But the thing is, do you want to work as hard as you need to get it? And you know how much you need to work towards love to get it. I don't have to tell y'all. It's all about you. It is really all about how you feel and what it is that you want to go ahead and put your heart on the line for. Fair enough, right? So in the future, though, I feel like you're definitely going to be standing your ground, regardless of what your decision making is. Whether you decide to go with this situation in regards to going forward and finding what it is that really can get you fully committed and fully focused. Because the whole thing is, why aren't you focused? What is keeping you from focusing on the work at hand? Because your focus is kind of out of whack. That's why you're not able to get 100%, right? So I feel like you're definitely going to be standing your ground. You're definitely going to know what it is. You're going to be working for it. You're going to be standing in, you're going to push, digging your heels in, and you're going to be like, okay, this is what I'm standing for, and this is what's going to happen, and this is what I want to happen. So I feel like you're going to be definitely justifying what it is that you are putting your effort into and standing by it. Now, the advice, the crowning energy of the goal, aim, ambition is the star. And I feel like this is definitely about manifesting. You want to have not clarity, but you want to know what you're manifesting can be reachable, can be something that brings you prosperity. In your love life, you want hope again. You want to find that spark in your life. You want to find that, if you're going to put 100% into your love life, you want to know that there's going to be spark. You don't want to know that there's something possible, something wonderful that's possible. But it's all lies within you. It's all lies within yourself. If you don't feel like something can come to you, why? Okay? Don't worry, y'all. We're going to clarify a lot of this mess. Okay, let's go ahead and get up into this. So why does Aquarius have the Hermit and the Three of Wands here? Why does the Aquarians have the Hermit? Because of the King of Wands. Now, this could be you guys in regards to being kings. Kings are fixed signs. But also, remember, guys, this is not a male or female energy because this is a general reading, okay? I can't be too specific, unfortunately. I'm sorry. So, the King of Wands, okay? I feel like you're trying to find that passion again. You're looking to be more passionate. Now, you have that energy to get whatever you want. You know you can get whatever you want. There's no doubt about it. Like this, the King of Wands, without a doubt, he knows if he wants something, he's gonna go get it. He knows how to get it. There's no doubt. Okay, so it's just really about what exactly do you want? Like, what exactly do you want to put your heart and soul into? And do you feel like it's worth, expending all that energy? Because the King of Wands is an energy expender. He gives off energy. So, with all that effort that you're going to be putting into it, I think you're really trying to look within, find out what your passion is, why you have passion for that thing, and then figuring out whether or not you want to go for it or not. I know there's nothing in regards to decision making, but the Seven of Pentacles, I always see that as the minor arcana. So you don't really have to do what, you know, the Seven of Pentacles says. You don't have to do what the Seven of Wands says. You don't have to stand your ground for anything. Ooh, did I just see that? Okay. Yeah. Ace of Cups. Now, for some of you guys, because you guys are not typically the King of Wands, okay? You guys are the King of Swords. For a lot of you guys could be, you know, figuring out whether you want to truly put all your effort into you know, stabilizing a connection between you and someone. You and a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius now, okay? Because that's what's, you know, that's what's up. Ace of Cups coming up in here is making me think, okay, it could be a lot to do with someone you find is very passionate, very exciting, that gets your heart going, that makes your heart flutter. Someone that truly brings out the best in you. I think that's what the King of Wands does. Because they do. They really bring out an energy that you may not have really noticed you tapped into. But that pure fire of love, you know. Okay? So, with the Ace of Cups there, King of Wands, yeah, it's finding what it is that, you know, trying to find the passion. It's trying to see what it is that you want and putting in the effort that you're, you know, looking for. You know, very clear message, Aquarius. Now, what is this Ten of Wands in the future? Okay, what is this Ten of Wands in the future? The Four of Swords. For a lot of you guys could have been sick. Or maybe the burden. Okay, so. Alright, so in the past, Ten of Wands comes up, right? It's a burden. So for some of you guys could have been dealing with a very difficult time. Well, the difficult time being a time of separation for a lot of you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody, you know, you guys could have been broken up for a moment, taking a break. But the Four of Swords is temporary breaks. And and even though you ended a cycle, maybe the cycle ended of a temporary break. The break was done. Whatever you needed to meditate on, because the Hermit there, the Four of Swords, total trying to like figure out what it is that kind of makes you tick, what makes the person tick, why you guys are separated in the first place, and why you needed the separation. Okay, but ultimately, I think you've wrapped up the situation. You wrapped up the cycle, carrying what you have here, some pride, some you know, you have a lot of stuff to sift through. But ultimately, this burden is something that you willingly carried. And when I say that, I say it like this: the situation that wrapped up required you to look within yourself, and you are. And I'm not gonna say. I'm saying this as best as I can. With all of our issues, with all of our problems, with all of our history, we carry those burdens and we have to figure out what to do with them currently in our time. Now, the separation that we had, that could have been a period where, okay, yeah, this was about you and you focusing on what it is that's gotten you so messed up. Now, not messed up in a way, like in a bad way, okay? I'm not saying you're messed up. But what I am saying is that we all have issues. We all have baggage. We all have these problems. But what are these blockages that are keeping us from ascending or from ascension? Okay, and when I say ascension, I'm not saying like you're gonna be seeing the third eye and all that mess. You very well could, but there's something about this connection. If there was a break, that you needed to really see something about yourself, that something that kind of was in the way of the connection, that is no longer a burdensome, or no longer a hindrance in their relationship. And also, I feel like this has a lot to say about you. This whole reading is about you. So what blockages kept you from burning that fire of passion of your own? Okay, what have you discovered within this love that made you look within and figure out what it is that really pushed you forward? And I think you have you've learned a lot during this past year onto this year. You've learned so much, and with the Seven of Pentacles, like I said, you're putting in 75% because you are understanding. You've understood who you are. You're understanding who you are in a very deep and intimate level, way more than you've ever had probably in your life. So. If this is, I just really feel like in the past, this is all about what your obstacles, your overcoming of difficulties, your triggers, getting over the things that really kept you from being the best that you could be for yourself. Not for the relationship, but for yourself. So I think that's what the period of time, what the break was all about. I mean, it could have been for other reasons, no doubt, right? Some conflicts, as the Five of Swords underneath the Seven of Pentacles is stipulating to me. There was some, there was some unfinished business with that, or some empty victory. Somebody did something that caused some sort of ripple in the effect and caused the break to happen, but it happened for a reason, to look at you, to see who you are. And I think that's why you're trying to figure out what it is it about this connection that that you're not willing to give 100% to, but you're also giving 100% to. Because I feel like you do want to give 100% to this thing, but you at the same time, you're a little bit worried, you're a little hesitant, you're doubting it because you don't know whether or not this is something that you really want to pursue, or like if it's going to be worth the effort. Now you have the Strength card in the present, right? Let's see what that is all about. Why we have strength in the present here. Why do we have strength in the present? Ooh, Four of Wands. You guys are pushing forward and using. You guys are staying strong because you've reached a period in time where you have gotten, you've gotten to a place of stability, even within yourself, because of a completion of a cycle. You are able to blossom and move forward from here. Okay, you've gotten to a place where you're stable within yourself. This is a good period to be, and I like the combination. Strength is, yes, you're tired, you're exhausted, but you're still pushing through. But again, because you've completed a cycle, you are in a place where you feel more grounded. You're ready to expand, rather, because you already have the foundation laid out. So this is a really good sign. It's a very good sign. So, and I think, again, the reason why you have Strength card in the present, the reason why you're, so exhausted, but you're still pushing forward, is because you want a relationship. You want commitment. You want a higher sense of commitment, and you really want to move forward from the place that you were from. You want to build something that's truly worth celebrating. And I think where you are is something worth celebrating as well, but I don't know if you noticed that. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. But ultimately, you want to build a relationship, which, again, the situation still lies within the Seven of Pentacles. Now, ooh, what does this mean? For the future, you have the Seven of Wands, right? But you also have the Seven of Swords. Aquarius. You're standing your ground, no doubt. You're standing your ground. But what are you denying right now? What is this? What? Why the Seven of Swords? Can you look? What are they? What are they denying? Like, what are you denying right now? Be straight up. They'll be giving us this BS. Tell us straight up right now. Alright, Aquarius. For some of you guys have a twin flame relationship. Queen of Cups. Okay, there's definitely clarifying this. For some of you guys, you have a twin flame relationship. For a long time, I think you guys were trying to figure out exactly what this relationship meant to you, this connection, because you have the Queen of Wands coming up, and I feel like this person, again, this could be, if this is if this is a twin flame relationship, this is a twin flame relationship. For some of you guys, this is just literally being the person, maybe this is denial in the, oh, okay. This is the denial in regards to being the person's other half. Because the person that's coming up here, because, you guys come up as the king of Wands so far, which is someone that's very passionate, trying to find where your passions are. But the Queen of Wands is external. This is someone else. This is someone coming in. This is somebody you're standing your ground. Why? Because of the denial of the Queen of Wands. Or avoidance. So now it's almost like what it's saying is that you are finally accepting that this person you have a connection with this person. Or maybe you're going to be even more staunch about not being connected to somebody. But it's almost like you're standing behind something that you once did not. The burden, I feel like, as well, is connected to this. But let me pull one more card. How is this? What else can you tell us about the Seven of Swords? Okay, the Queen of Swords. That's very interesting. Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. This is weird. Literally wands and swords back to back, first of all. Minor Arcana, then we got the suits. Crazy. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Look at this mess. Look at it. Can you see that? Alright, so we see it. Right here, I feel like you're standing, okay, so Seven of Wands is about, standing your ground, being determined, having that pride, standing behind something that you believe in, standing behind what it is that you feel passionate about, right? Then you have the lie, whatever you're walking away from, whatever you're trying to be clever about and sneaky about, it's being, it's because of the Queen of Wands, the lie, or this, you're standing behind, you're taking a risk, possibly, the Queen of Wands. Giving them another chance, it almost looks like. Or you're giving them a chance that you truly don't really trust them. You don't really trust this King of Wands. That's why you're thinking about things very clearly. And the reason why the Queen of Swords comes up is because it could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Okay, be very careful right now. Just to straight up reach you. Somebody could be posing as someone else. Somebody could be posing as someone else. I think that's why I kind of got a little shocked, because you guys are trying to get to a place where you're stable, right? You want a relationship, but you want a relationship with that's someone that you feel is very passionate, very, that matches your energy. You're standing your ground against the lie about a Queen of Wands. So this person is almost like they're acting as if they're the Queen of Wands, but they're not. They actually are. What else? What about this lie? They actually turn out to be the Queen of Swords. That's what I asked. That's what I asked when I pulled the Queen of Swords. Okay, what else can you tell us about this lie, the Queen of Swords? I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna pull one more card for this because this is crazy. Why is the Queen of Swords coming up with the Seven of Swords? Well, why is the Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, and coming up with Seven of Swords? Why is that? Seven of Pentacles. You don't know if... Jesus Christ. Yo, what the hell? Whew. What does this say? Okay. Ten of Swords. Yeah, just be very careful about who comes in the future, y'all. I don't want to scare you guys. I really don't. And that's not what I'm trying to do. There's nothing wrong here. I just feel like there's somebody that's maybe posing as someone else, and you're not exactly sure if this is the one. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of crazy energy going on here. Not really sure about something, but it almost comes up. It's coming off as somebody's coming in as a poser. Okay, someone that you don't expect, someone that you don't see coming, someone that's lying to you. Now, somebody could be lying to you to try to deter from the fact that they truly feel like they are connected to you. Like maybe you are, maybe there is some sort of, whatever it is about this person that's coming in. Maybe there's a lot of doubts whether this person is someone that you're connected to. But you have to find the truth within that. Maybe that's why the Queen of Swords is coming up. be careful of someone as a poser. Look within yourself. Figure out whether or not this person is truly has connection with you or not. And look through the BS. If this person is someone that you're connected to, and they're not being straight up with you, they're just lying to your face. Trust in your intuition right now. Okay? Because you won't be putting 100% in if you didn't feel like they were 100% your partner. Now, with your crowning energy, you have this star. I'm going to pull one card for that. Help us with this mess in the future, too. Can you? Page of Pentacles. Okay, so there is hope here. There's hope with this Page of Pentacles. Whatever you set your mind to, whatever you set your heart to, it's going to manifest beautifully. But you have to make that small effort. That's what the Page of Pentacles is saying. Make that small leap forward. Make that step forward. Now, be careful of posers, like I said, but also don't believe everything that you see. Use your Aquarian minds, your Uranian minds. You can decipher whether or not someone's being honest with you or not. Now, I don't know if this is a poser now that I see the Page of Pentacles, because this is kind of crazy. But just be mindful that this person that you have a connection with, because the King and Queen of Wands are in here. Even though it's never the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, someone could be lying to you. You could be standing behind a connection between you and this person that they're lying about. That's why there's, like, you're lying. Like, for instance, you could be like, well, you and I have a connection. And they'd be like, no, we don't. That's a freaking lie, okay? Okay, and pretty much you know that because you don't doubt yourself. You know that your truth is the truth. Fair enough. And I think that's what you truly need to figure out for yourself. Is this connection between you and this person real or not? Now you guys have the wisdom of the oracles, why, and this is talking about getting, figuring out the why, right? Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. You have 3 sevens in this whole reading now. Be mindful, this is a very divine timing, this is divine timing. It's very divine energy. So whatever's going on, this is a time of major change, serious change. Even though these are minor arcana, this is a time of major change. So, right here, guys, just one thing is that you've learned so much from this situation, no doubt. Seven of Pentacles, you've gone through a, quite an extensive time period of learning whatever you need to learn. Trust your intuition. Trust yourself. You didn't do all this work for nothing. So, but also understand that you've learned some things along the way that, especially on how to communicate with yourself and figure out the exact reasoning why. Figure out what it is about this connection that's making you feel like you can't commit completely. And once you do figure that out, figure out why you can. Compare the two like you usually do. Have that mental debate in your head. And then voila, you have your answer. And either whatever your answer is something that you're going to stand for. You're going to stand by. But it's going to also bring in that passion. It's going to give you more hope. It's going to push you towards a new beginning in love. Because then you'll know what you're looking for. You're going to know what exactly works for you and what doesn't. But you have to remain positive. Well, not necessarily remain positive. You have to remain vigilant in what it is that you truly want. You have to question yourself. You have to question your connection. And if your connection is truly real. Because it does have real aspects to it. It's very, very real. It's not like the Seven of Cups where it's like, oh, this is fake. No, you got to find what it is that makes it real for you, right? You got to find out what it is about this connection that, that truly brings out your commitment, the committedness in yourself. Okay? Because you have to have faith. The star is asking you to have faith, have hope, believe that you can manifest the beginning or the relationship that you want. This Page of Pentacles, this offer of something stable and long-term and something that's going to last you a long time. I feel like this connection, though, you have to find out for yourself. This connection is real. And I think you've established that this connection is real. But the committing part to it, whether you can give 75% to someone that probably isn't going to be straight up with you, is going to deny the fact that this connection is real. I feel like that's the challenge. The challenge is finding out whether you can stand your ground with something that you feel that has riches and abundance to it in this love life, in this love situation. with somebody who's trying to still deny it. Alright, Aquarius. I hope this reading helped in some ways. Again, look out for the poser. And then also, you know, again, 50-50 chance. It could be a poser, but at the same time, it could very well be someone that's just completely denying the connection, even though they know the connection's there. Okay? And the reason why I say connection, again, because of the King of Queen of Wands. I really hope this really helped you guys in some ways. I know I did 30 minutes again. I'm so sorry, Aquarius. I know I didn't even make my videos a lot shorter for you guys. So that way, because you guys, you know, support me so much, and I love you guys so much. And also, I just want to say very fast. I know I'm making it a little longer. I just want to say thank you so much, Aquarius, and all you guys for supporting me, booking readings with me. Just want to give you guys a personal thank you so much for even, you know, supporting for this long. Love you guys, and I really hope that this situation can help you guys out. I know in the very beginning things were kind of wacky, kind of crazy. It's pretty clear even, but you still had to start a premise. Right now you're kind of having to go through some situations where you're gonna have to look at it from an Aquarian aspect, an Aquarian view, and that's what the star is basically talking about. Looking at things from an Aquarian aspect, Aquarian perspective. You're the only ones that can do it. We're trying. Everybody else is trying to. You guys are beautiful. You guys are wonderful. And you guys deserve love. Have faith, guys. I know you're already trying to have faith. You'll find out where you need to apply your faith. I'm going to let you guys do your thing. Don't listen to me. But love you guys. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting me for this long. And with much love, guys. May love prevail. Alright, guys. See you guys soon. Bye.